If you guys want to see all the Pokemon cards I sold this week, keep watching because I'm going to show you everything right now. What is going on, guys? My name is PokéRev and welcome to the PokéCave. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date with all my vintage Pokemon videos, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. So guys, this is a weekly series that goes over all the items I sold this week. And first off, anybody that purchased anything from me, thank you so much. That helps the channel tremendously. You guys are supporting the channel. You guys are making booster box openings possible, pack openings possible. All that goes directly back into the channel. It goes back to the eBay store where I can stock it up and you guys can get more great items. And even if you didn't purchase anything, just watching this video, liking it, commenting, etc., that is all huge and it helps the channel out so much. So I can't thank you guys enough. But let's jump right into it. I'm going to show you guys exactly what was sold this week. First of all, there was a $5,000 item that sold this week, and it is pretty awesome. I can't say exactly what it was, and I did say this a couple weeks ago, so this is another one similar to that, but I can't say who bought it, and I can't say what it is just yet. But guys, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. You will find out soon, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I can't wait. So you guys will see that soon. But first off, we're going to start with this. This is a Neopets Booster Box. So guys, I have a lot of different TCGs and Neopets is one of them. But this one sold for $500. This is actually really cool. There's some Neopets collectors out there, and this was from Wizards of the Coast. So you can see it has the curved logos on there. And this is a base set for Neopets. And yeah, they made a TCG for it. There was the online game. Let me know if any of you guys played that back in the day. That was a 90s game for sure, early 2000s. And yeah, it was really cool. It was kind of like Pokemon in a way. You had these different monsters and you took care of them and did all kinds of games and everything. But yeah, this was pretty cool. So somebody picked that up for $500 and that was actually a subscriber. So thank you. And we're going to keep moving on here, guys. Next up, we have a PSA 9 first edition Shelter from Fossil. I believe this one sold for 12 bucks. So thank you very much. Keep moving on here. We have a PSA 9 Flygon from EX Dragon. And actually, I didn't even realize that's 2003 there. So that set is really getting up there. I thought that one was a little bit later than that, like 2005-ish, but that is pretty old set. We're talking 17 years old now, so that's a cool holo there for Flygon. Let's keep it moving, guys. Up next, we have a Heartgold, Soulsilver, Undaunted 3-pack, or I'm sorry, 2 packs are Undaunted. One of them is Platinum, and you have a Lapras promo in there and a coin, and that looks like a Chikorita coin in there. So you got the Jolteon artwork, Rayquaza there. Really cool. This is $50, so somebody purchased that as well. And we're going to keep it moving here. We have a PSA 10 first edition base Fighting Energy. This is all the way back from 1999, so that is a really old set. That is the original base set, and I believe this was around $33. So even energies from first edition base set and PSA 10 are worth money. And yeah, people pick up all kinds of stuff. There's all different kinds of collectors out there. So next up, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! So these are 2 tins, premium collection tins, and I believe they have all of the same cards in each one in here. I'm not totally sure, but I believe these were in the $20 ballpark, maybe $24 or so. I'm going to put the exact price at the bottom on the right of the screen there so you guys can see all the items and how much they sold for. So let's keep it going, guys. We actually have a case for a Nintendo 64 game. So this is acrylic. These are really nice, and I believe this was $35. So I do have a sealed video game collection that I'm going to show you guys eventually when I get to it. It is pretty cool, and I really enjoy it. That's another thing that I collect. So moving on here, we have 2 Heartgold, Soulsilver, Unleashed Blister packs. I believe these are $25 each. We got Entei and Suicune. And yeah, those are really, really awesome. I love blisters, and I've collected them for so many years now. And over the years, I've acquired a lot of different ones. And I just think that it adds an extra layer to the booster pack, another level of collectability there. So I've always enjoyed blister packs. And yeah, so Speaking of blister packs, we have two Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Special Edition blister packs. There's 3 packs in here: Lost Millennium, Cybernetic Revolution, and Elemental Energy, and then you get the promo card in there. So this is actually a really cool blister set there. Let me come back a little further so you guys can see that. But sold 2 of these. I believe they are $30 or $35 each. And moving on, we're gonna do a PSA 9 first edition Genesis Quilava. And this is a non-holo card. I believe this sold for $20. And really cool. That is a starter Pokemon, the second evolution there from Gen 2. While it's from Cyndaquil. They actually had 2 different artworks for each of these starter Pokemons in Genesis. So this was one of them. Really cool artwork there. I love Genesis. That was always a cool set to me. And we're going to keep it moving, guys. Next up, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Machine Madness value box. This has different assorted Yu-Gi-Oh! Items, and I'm actually not totally sure what is in here. But yeah, you can check out the back there if you want to pause it and take a look if you're into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. And we're going to keep it moving here, guys. Next up, we're going to do a PSA 9 first edition Jungle Manky. That is a non-holo. I believe that sold for $12. So another cool PSA card. And yeah, the non-holos are really cool, and I like to stock different priced items for everybody in the store. So you can get items, you know, as low as $12 or cheaper. If you just want to pick up a cool PSA graded card. And there's nothing wrong with 9s. You know, there's a lot of people that collect 10s, a lot of people collect 9s, but honestly, from far, or not even from far away, really from close, you really can't tell much of a difference between a 9 and a 10, especially on a non-holo. Usually it's just something very, very minor, like a corner has a slight whitening, or maybe it's just a little bit off center, but really great prices for people to jump in and grab PSA cards. These are really cool. You can put them up on a stand too. So I enjoy PSA cards and, you know, displaying them and stuff like that. I have a couple BGS cards behind me, but I actually have PSA cards displayed in other areas that I will show you guys eventually. But let's keep it moving here. We have a Duelist Pack UZ3 booster pack. This was a 5DS Yu-Gi-Oh set, and this is, I actually have one more of these. So I believe this sold for $42 or $44 shipped. So that is first edition. That is a cool Yu-Gi-Oh set right there. And we're gonna keep it moving, guys. We have 3 premium file binders, and these are $22 each. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen these, but it has the starter Genesis Pokemon in here, so Gen 2 Pokemon. Really cool. I'm gonna open up one of these on the channel with the other files that were made back in the day, so I want to hit all of those in one video. I think it'll be really cool, but these are always awesome to pick up. You get the holos for the fully evolved form of these. And yeah, so yeah, $22 each on those. And we're gonna move on to the next part of the video where I go over the sales from the rest of the week that I don't have here that I actually already shipped. So we're gonna keep it moving, guys. Okay guys, I am on ShipStation. This is the software that I use to track all of my orders and ship everything out. It keeps everything organized, and it puts all of the orders from different places all together, and it makes it so much easier. So on the left side here, I have 51 orders for the week. You probably can't see it, my head is probably in the way there, but it's 51. 17 are ready to be shipped, and 34 have been shipped out. We have the private orders here for Pokemon Revolution. That is $5,750 there. So we had a lot of private sales there, and what that is basically is when we take the transaction away from eBay and we save on those fees and everything. And then we have the eBay store here, which was $3,387 total for the week. That is a grand total of a little over $9,000. So a really, really good week there. And yeah, so let's move on, and we can see here, these are the rest of the orders here. We can start off on January 17th. We have a PSA 9 first edition Unknown Y from Neo Revelation. That sold for $13. And then we had a Dragon Ball Z Warriors Return Starter Deck A, which was $20 there. Moving on, I believe you guys already saw the Flygon. And we have a Platinum Supreme Victor's Blister Pack. That was 35 bucks shipped. Moving on now, we have a PSA 9 first edition Blaine's Vulpix from Gym Heroes. That is an awesome card. Those have been selling really well. I probably have 1 or 2 left, but yeah, it's a cool card there. Cool artwork. We have a PSA 9 Fire Energy from Base Set 2 for 12 bucks. Moving on, a PSA 10 Onyx from Japanese base set. That's all the way back from 1996. That is a really, really old set. That is the original base set Japanese print for Pokemon there. So that was 25 bucks. We have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation 4 Special Edition box. That was $65 there. A first edition PSA 9 Hoot Hoot from Genesis for $12. So I really like Genesis set. There's some really cool artworks in there. And then we had some black and white base blister packs that sold. We have 4 of those. Each of those were $25 each. Moving on, we had a couple of Platinum Rising Rival blister packs there. Those were $35 each, so 2 of those sold. And then we had a War of the Giants Round 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Box that sold for 25 bucks. We have another Heartgold, Soulsilver, Triumphant, and Platinum 3-pack blister that sold for 50 bucks with the Porygon 2 promo on there, so that's a cool one there. Then we have a first edition Rise of Dragon Lord structure deck case that sold for $200, so that's another really cool Yu-Gi-Oh! Item that we have there. And moving on, we have another Heartgold Soulsilver Raikou blister pack that sold for 25 bucks. And this next one is actually really cool, so I'm actually going to pull this one up. It is a 3 set of possible Shadowless blister packs there. So we can pull this up here and I'll show you guys the close-up. These are actually really cool here. We have Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. So these can't be guaranteed to be Shadowless because they have the short crimp packs instead of the long crimp packs. Long crimps are always guaranteed to be Shadowless. The short crimp ones are possible Shadowless. The only way to really know would be to open these up. But yeah, somebody bought the trio of those. That was $1,300 there. So that was a good sale there. Keep moving on. We have a couple more here. We have a Drowsy from Gym Heroes that sold for $12. That's the first edition non-holo. Then we have another Shelter that sold 12 bucks from Fossil. And then we had a PSA 10 Starry from Base Unlimited that sold for $19. So the original base set Unlimited print run there. People collect those as well. It's still the original set that most people grew up with. You know, it didn't have the first edition stamps, but it's the one that we remember the most because as kids we had the base Unlimited, so really collectible there. We have a Charizard from Platinum Stream Victors that sold for $45. And then we have a Water Energy first edition from Gym Challenge that sold for 10 bucks. And to finish it off, we have a PSA 10 Doduo from Base Unlimited. And yeah, guys, that is going to finish up the sales for the week. And other than that, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.